Hello and welcome to another episode of Xplane 11. I am your captain, Carrot Top Gamer. This one we're a little bit different. It was supposed to be with the British Airways virtual airline I was with, but they have recently had a fallout with their tracking system. So as it stands, that particular airline's been grounded. So what I've done is I've set up with Easyjet. We're currently in Stansted on stand 14, and what we're going to do, this is an ATC flight to Edinburgh. So what we've done, I've already done the main pre-flight checks at the start. So just to try and speed things up, you've seen me do it on a couple of videos now, so I don't think you need to see it all the time. If it is something you'd rather me keep doing straight from the cold and dark start, then let me know. But what we'll do is you'll go to the intro and then we'll get straight to it. Okay, so we're now sat in the cockpit of the Airbus A319, currently just in, like I say, in Stansted. What I've done is I've got the main thing set up now. So, as you can see, all the instruments are on. We've got all the ATC set up, just to give you an idea. One things may change slightly as I speak to the ATC. You can see we're just now on to the first ATC contact. But just to give you an idea, I've put all the VR speeds, V1, VR, V2s, all the flex, flaps and all that lot, so it's all set up there. The flight plan is all in there. It's got discontinuity.
Right, 5 whiskey readability 5.
We'll get that word right in a minute. It's got a discon because of the fact that I haven't put in the first waypoint, but that's just because I'll get that from the ATC at the start, and then I'll go through and make sure that's all okay. I've set up the RNAV for the approach, although it won't pick up the correct ILS yet because we're too far away. And I've set up all the perfs, all the init page, as you can see, Stansted through to Edinburgh. We're going under EZY748 tonight, and because that's what the airline's given me. And yeah, so we've got ATC for most of the way, I think, not all the way, and we should have it at both takeoff and landing as well, just to add a bit more, something a bit more interesting. And yeah, so if you want me to see all that in the future, let me know. I've already programmed all of the stuff in, so pretty much we're ready for the initial information from the ATC. Now, it's been a while since I've done this, so it might not go as smooth as I'd like, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we will get it done. So I'm going to put the overlay on now just to make it easier to do, and I won't be doing the announcements in the cabin and stuff like that on this particular flight, just because I've got to try and get used to it again because it's been a while. But we'll put the overlay on now. Should come up with the correct. Is it? No, it's got the old call sign, so we'll change that across to the new one. That should now come up with the correct call sign, 748, there we go. So you can see we've got all the information at the top, so we've just got to now just go through it all, get it set up, and hopefully have a relatively smooth operation. One can hope. Okay, so if we go on to this, because we're going to be getting the information from them, so departure's 22. What I've done, I've spoken to the ATIS, so the ATIS has given me all the information for it. We're currently on information Charlie. So we're going. What I do is I generally write down the information. There's so much to take on, so it just makes it easier. Runway in use is 22. Runway 22. Transition level is 70, so 7,000 feet. Surface winds 29 by 10 knots, varying between 26 and 320 degrees. Visibility is 10 kilometers, which is fine. And yeah, the QNH is 1019. 1019. Now, I did set it up. I just got to make sure I've done it right. Okay, and acknowledgement of information Charlie and advise delivery aircraft type on first contact. So that is what the QNH says. So 1019. Yep, so I've got the QNH correct. Right, I'm going to speak to the ATC now. And fingers crossed it goes relatively smooth. And it is, at the moment, we're going to be talking to Stansted Ground. Okay, so Stansted Ground, because the clearance delivery is not on. There's only ground, there's no tower approach, it's just ground. So he'll be doing all the work on this particular one. Lucky him. Okay, so it's been a while since I've done this, and also since I've been in anything other than Speedbird when I've been doing it. So it might take a bit of getting used to not saying Speedbird. Stansted Ground, good day. This is EZY748 Charlie at stand 14 with information Charlie requesting clearance to Edinburgh.
EZY748 Charlie, Stansted Ground, good afternoon. Clear to Edinburgh on the UTAV 1 Romeo departure, squawk 7414.
Clearance to Edinburgh confirmed on UTAV 1 on squawk 7414, did you say?
EZY748 Charlie, A firm 7414.
Thank you very much. Okay, so he's given us that information. So UTAV 1 Romeo. So that's what he said. I'm going to do that. So we put that information in now as he's done. There is no transitions, so pre-flight insert. So now if we look along here, it should no longer have this con. Doesn't. Okay. And we can confirm if we go back into here and into departure, it's got it going. Departure 22. There we go. So there we go. So it's now showing set up there. So we can now say we've had confirmation. Hasn't given us an altitude, but that's fine. But he's told us our squawk is 7414. 7414. Given, we can now put the beacon light on. Yeah. What I'm going to do is get the pushback pre-planned. Now, the pushback isn't going to go this way, I don't think, because if I am correct, that is the end. Yes, it is. So the pushback is going to be nice and easy, means we're only going to go this way.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
There we go. So we've got that. So now we can request the push and start from ATC, which makes it a bit easier for us. So we've got all the information put in now. Okay. Just make sure everything else is set. Just before we push and start, is the ILS on? Yes, it is. I'm going to get that in a bit closer so we can actually see where we're supposed to be going. And we have also got on a bit of more of the route as well, so it should make it interesting. And fingers crossed, what I'm going to have to do, because he's going to give me taxi information, I want to get my Avitab up. Google tablet. Okay. The airport information, because if I don't have that, it's going to confuse the hell out of me when he gives me my taxi in. So we...
Since Stansted Ground, good afternoon, Ryanair 85 Lima Golf, type Boeing 738C 42 Romeo, with information Charlie IFR to Berlin as well, please.
Ryanair 85 Lima Golf, Stansted Ground, good afternoon. Cleared to Berlin on the Clacton 8 Romeo departure. Squawk 3453, information Charlie, QNH 1019.
So if you're looking out, we're here, we're on runway 22, so he's
To
probably going
Berlin Airport. Canon 8 Romeo departure, squawk 3453, we got Charlie, QNH
for an
1019.
A across.
Ryanair
Obviously
85
across
Lima Golf, is that
hotel,
correct?
and he's going to say somewhere around here. Could say Juliet, but I reckon it's going to be hotel. Alpha to Juliet. Okay, that's what I reckon. Could be wrong. We are currently at stand 14. Yeah, apron A, cross hotel, either Romeo or Sierra, and it'll be Romeo 3 or 1 against Sierra 1 or 3. That's the route I'm expecting to take, but we'll see what he says when we do the pushback. So it looks like the rest of it's all ready and set. So I'm just going to start my tracker. Start. There we go. That's now started. We are all ready to go. So we can now request the push and start. EZY748 ready for push and start.
EZY748 Charlie, Sand 14, push and start approved.
Push and start approved. EZY748 Charlie. Right, so he's approved it, so we can now get the push and start set.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Get this information up here, so contact. Get this all ready, so as soon as the guy pulls in, although it's glitching a little bit because obviously it's a mod, so it's not, I don't think they set it up so these buildings are actually solid, so it kind of just glides through them. Get in there. All my information in. Makes it easier for the old. Keeping a heads up on it all.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Oh. I was going to say release parking brake. I'd already missed that slightly, so. Just waiting.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, so it's now telling us we can release the parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, engine 2 start up. Down to the bottom for the. Bring it back up once we need it. User can go down there.
Stansted Ground 85, correction, Ryanair 85 Lima Golf, ready for push and start, stand 42 Romeo.
Ryanair 85 Lima Golf, just check your squawking 3453.
Okay, so he's pushing us back now. Just waiting for engine 2 to go stable. There we go, engine 2 is stable.
Ryanair 85 Lima Golf, thank you. Stand 42 right, push and start approved.
You can hear the ATC talking to the others as well.
And all stations on the ground at Stansted Ground is now going to be closing, but when you're ready for taxi, contact London Control on 127.1.
EZY7482 confirming to contact in 121.1. So what he was saying there is that ground is closing, so it means we're now using somebody else in regards to the rest of it. 121.1 apparently. I don't know, he was on 121.1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, so operation's complete. We can set parking brake.
Disconnecting tows. Stand by.
I'm going to explain the emergency procedures on this British Airways aircraft. The captain and the crew are here for
If
your
you bleed
safety.
off,
It is important that you pay
turn
attention
that
and
off.
follow instructions carefully.
The wheel trim should be at
First, check your
0,
seatbelt is
which
securely
it is. Okay.
Insert the metal
Engine
tag
selects
into the
back to
buckle
norm,
and
rudder
tighten
0.
by pulling on the loose end. To unfasten, simply lift up the metal flap on the buckle and pull apart. You'll find the seatbelt sign in the panel above your head.
Okay, so that's that done.
When it's on, you must fasten your seatbelt. We'll provide extension seatbelts.
Takeoff flaps as calculated
It's
at
best to keep your
1.
seatbelt fastened and visible during our flight, even when the sign is off. Your
These are
life
fine,
jacket is either
so
beside or underneath your seat. To use it,
weather
take
radar
it
to
out of the
system
container
1.
and place
Tow
it
is
on your
disconnected
waist.
and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you
Auto
next
brakes
time and
to
have a
max.
safe flight.
Inflate your life jacket when you leave the aircraft.
Takeoff
We will
config.
supply
Check with the
life
cabin.
belts for babies and life jackets for children.
Yep, they are all happy.
In the unlikely event of the aircraft having to make an emergency landing, you'll be told to take this
Okay, so we're going to put the
protective
nose light
position.
onto taxi. We're going to put the
You'll now
runway
explain
turn-off
how to
lights
leave
on,
the aircraft in an
and
emergency. Move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you.
going to put that onto the perf and that onto the flight plan.
Including floor level lighting will help you find your way to the exits. These are clearly signed.
We said
There are
121.1,
two exits at the rear of the
but I don't think
aircraft
anybody's
and
on
two at the front.
121.1,
Your
so
crew will now point out the exits nearest to you. To open the doors, move the handle in the direction
I think it's
of the red arrow.
127.1.
Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides. The slides can also be inflated by pulling this handle. Jump onto the slide and move away.
We'll try it though, we'll give it a go. I'm having a look on the ATC report and it's not showing anybody online this one. We've got London Central on 127.1. I might have heard him wrong though, to be fair, so it's, I can't put it past me. So let's go on to 12. I can quickly do 121.1 and we can just check to see if 127.1, see if anyone's
Resume
talking
on
on it.
navigation to, is it Amcook?
Paper.
So we have got people on there.
This is Alpha Victor, Roger. Speed 68 Kilo, contact Heathrow, Director 119.725.
Director 119.725, thanks, bye. Speed 60 Kilo.
Bye. Speed 823 Delta, descend flight level 130.
Descend 130, speed 823 Delta.
EZY748C climb flight level 310.
All electronic devices, including mobile phones, must be switched off, and all headsets.
Say again for EZY19029.
EZY1029 climb flight level 310.
So you can see he's giving all the information out there to other people, so that's what I'm expecting. But we'll see. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we have all been cleared. Engines are all on. We're all ready to go, so what I'm going to do is have a quick look outside, because I'm sure there's somebody else on here as well. Yep, Ryanair's over there. So there is somebody else, so we'll know if he's coming on, because we'll hear him talk.
Finally, take a look at the safety card in the seat pocket. If you have any questions,
Ryan F85 Lima Golf, London Control, hello, taxi via Julian to holding point Sierra 1 runway 22.
Yep, there we go, that's the Ryanair one.
London Control, Tomjet 5 X-ray Alpha, top of descent.
Subject 5 X-ray Alpha, London Control, hello, Roger, descend flight level 200, level by Elmos.
Descent 200 level by Elmos, Tomjet 5 X-ray Alpha.
Australian 89er, hello, Roger. Speedbird 823 Delta, descend flight level 110.
Just gotta wait for space for me to get in now.
110, speed 823 Delta.
London Control, this is EZY748 Charlie at Stansted, currently just off stand 14, we're ready to taxi.
EZY748 Charlie taxi Juliet holding point Romeo 1 runway 22.
Taxi via Juliet, holding point Romeo 1, runway 22. EZY748 Charlie.
EC38 Uniform Bravo, call London 129.425.
Okay, so we're going Juliet and then Romeo 1. Okay, so...
Speedbird 823 Delta, descend flight level 100.
Tick that off, that's and parking brake released, let's start moving.
EC37 Hotel Papa vectoring for the ILS approach, runway 25, fly heading 095, descend
So here we go.
80.
That's a little bit more interesting.
Descend 80 for T5, easy.
Just got to make sure I keep my ears open for him to call me.
2788, expect flight level 150 by, in fact, expect flight level 100 by well in, descend when ready, flight level 200.
Okay, expect 100 by well in and when ready, descend flight level 200, was it, and 2788.
K11985, monitor Unicom 122.8 today.
Having a quick look, make sure there is Ryanair flight, which is going that way. We're going via Juliet, which is here.
Shuttle 12 November, London Control, allow Roger, squawk head end, fly right heading 0, correction 3, 4.
Holding just at Romeo 1 as well, I believe, so we'll be pulling in behind him.
823 Delta, descend flight level 900.
Descend 90, Spirit 823 Delta.
Spirit 823 Delta, contact Heathrow 1190725, good day.
As you can see, the ATC here gets a little bit manic.
EC37 Hotel Papa, descend flight level 70.
Level 70, EC37 Hotel Papa.
Shuttle 12 November, climb flight level 140.
He's a quick speaker as well.
Shuttle 12 November, climb now, flight level 140. Speedbird 2903, monitor Unicom 122.8.
1228 for Speedbird 293, see you later.
Bye. Speedbird 12, descend flight level 150, direct Bovington.
I haven't sped this one up just so you can kind of hear what the ATC has to do.
From 22 clear takeoff, surface wind 250 degrees 10 knots.
There's the Ryanair one, he's going to be lining up. We've got to go to
EC37 Hotel Papa, range 29 miles, runway 25, descent to altitude 6,000 feet,
which is this one here.
6,000 feet, 1019 easy, 37 Hotel Papa.
Shuttle 12 November, turn right heading 010 degrees.
Okay.
Shuttle 12 November, turn right heading 06, correction 010 degrees.
Put this on to strobe.
No worries. Tom Jets 5 X-ray Alpha, route direct Tango November Tango.
Route direct Tango November Tango, Tomjet 5 X-ray Alpha.
If we have a look over there, you'll see him start to take off.
Wizz Air 2788, leave well in heading 270 degrees, descend flight level 100.
Okay, leave well in heading 270 degrees, descend flight level 100.
And there he is, he's off. So we'll down let him know that we're ready for takeoff.
London, hello, Speedbird 1416 on a heading 360.
We want
Speedbird 1416, London Control, hello, and Roger. Climb now, flight level 21.
The one is done.
210 on the flight, heading flight level, even Speedbird 1416.
Speedbird 12, descend flight level 80.
EZY748 Charlie, ready for takeoff.
Speedbird 12, descend flight level 80.
Sorry about that, Speedbird 12 down to 80.
EC748 Charlie, runway 22, clear takeoff, surface wind is 290 degrees 10 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, EZY748 Charlie.
Shuttle 12 November, climb now, flight level 210, resume navigation at Leicester.
There we go. He will probably give us some information once we get into takeoff.
November, climb now, flight level 210, and resume navigation at Leicester.
Okay.
EC37 X-ray, correction, EC37 Hotel Papa, turn right heading 240 degrees.
Right, head 240 easy, 37 Hotel Papa.
Going to line up on the runway and
Papa,
take
apologies
off.
about that, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, range now from touchdown approximately 26 miles.
Okay then.
5,000 feet, easy 378.
So we're ready for takeoff. So let's get
Speedbird
this done.
1416, turn left heading 330 degrees.
Left turn 330, speedbird 1416.
Here we go.
Shuttle
Hold on to your
12
butts.
November, climb now, flight level 280. Easyjet 170 London.
Ooh, a little bit of a movement there while I was trying to sort that out.
370 to Purple Rail, London heading up 345, descent to altitude 3,000 feet, and 1 minute to establish 2,5%.
Confirm the heading 245, pretty fast, please.
235.
Okay, and
Pretty fast, heading
rotate. There we go. So I'm going to control this for a minute. Here we are, just coming out of Stansted.
240 and navigation.
I need to turn that sound up, can't hear him.
EC48 Charlie, squawk at end, flying 260 degrees. EC748 Charlie, squawk at end and flying 260 degrees.
260 degrees, easy, 748 Charlie.
Ryanair 85 Lima Golf, squawk ident, climb flight level 370.
340. So he's given us a different route to take. So what we're doing is we're taking the route as per what he says.
Speedbird 12 contacts Heathrow, 119 at decimal 725. Easyjet 170 London control. EC748 Charlie, climbing out, flight level 70. EC748 Charlie, climb now, flight level 70.
Easy 748, climbing to altitude, you say 70?
Flight level 70, correct, and fly heading 270 degrees now.
270, easy 748.
Tomjet 5 X-ray Alpha, landing runway 23 right, 12, unit come now 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
122 decimal 8, looking for your service, Tomjet 5 X-ray Alpha.
So as you can see, it gets a bit manic at times.
Speedbird 1416, Dane 2 Alpha, right.
There we go.
Roger, Dane 2 Alpha, speedbird 116.
DC67 Lima Tango, London, hello. 6461 Willow 3 Bravo. EC748 Charlie, right heading 320 degrees.
Right 320 degrees, easy 748 Charlie.
EC748 Charlie, climb flight level 900.
Climbing to altitude 90.
That's flight level 900, not altitude.
Flight level 90, apologies. Easy 748 Charlie.
Easyjet 170 London control. I know, better late than ever. It's 5 minutes ago. So hello, squawk at end and climb to flight level 150.
Well, he seems a bit of a happy chappy, doesn't he?
Squawk ident, climb flight level 150. Ryanair 85 Lima Golf, climb now means you can cancel the altitude restrictions, so cancel all altitude restrictions and climb now to flight level 370. Easyjet 170, disconnected, great, thank you.
32 Yankee Delta, we're dash 8, 400, investors, Edinburgh.
Jersey, 2 Yankee Delta, clearance to Edinburgh, London 1, Mike departure, squawk 6467.
We don't have to do the hot report positional X, he's got his eyes on us.
Departure spot 6467 Jersey 2 Yankee Delta.
Correct. EZY748 Uniform Zulu London and clearance to split match 3 Yankee 25 and squawk exterior 314. Correct. EZ67 Lima Tango, you can slow your descent rate down. Descend flight level 150, level by Kidley.
Okay, so we've got this guy for pretty much up until we get close.
EZ37 Hotel Papa, runway 25, clear to land, surface wind 31, 0
Pretty much till we get to Nottingham. Once we hit Nottingham,
EZ37 Hotel Papa.
EC748 Charlie, climb now, flight level 340.
climbing to level, flight level 340, EZ748 Charlie. So he's given us permission to go up to our cruising altitude now. So what we're going to do is we're going to start flying up, and he's telling us now where we can go. So we probably won't hear too much from him now until
Shuttle 1 to November ring to 1.
he tells us to go back to our own devices, but he's making us fly at a very unusual level. He's kind of cutting off all this, so it looks like we're going straight up there, missing out all these waypoints. But the waypoint that the guy gave us is obviously incorrect, but that's fine. As long as we meet up at the top, that is all that matters.
Wizz Air 2788, continue press and heading.
That's why you got to keep on your toes a little bit here. So we're now on managed climb.
Wizz Air 2788, continue press and heading. Wizz Air 2788, level. Report your press and heading.
Looks like we have an issue with one of the Wizz Air flights. What we're doing now?
Good afternoon.
I will do the announcements since it's a bit quieter.
At stand 73, request clearance to Liege.
Neptune 29er, Echo, clearance to stand, correction clearance to Glums confirmed.
Liege.
Our cabin crew will be happy to come round with drinks, food.
Neptune 29er, Echo, clear to destination, Echo Bravo, Golf Lima, Daventry, 3 November, departure, runway 27, squawk 34.
Clear to destination via the Daventry 3 November departure, squawk 3437, QNH 1019.
Daventry 3 November departure, QNH 1019.
This is a new
EZ748 Charlie, assume no navigation, direct to Trent.
EZ748 Charlie, resuming own navigation.
Jersey 2 Yankee Delta, request finish start.
Jersey 2 Yankee Delta, push to start approved.
Finish start approved.
Control, good afternoon, Ryanair 1 Juliet Alpha on the ground, East Midlands 743-738, QNH 1019, request departure.
We're going to go to Timpo, we're going to go straight to
Ryanair 1 Juliet
Timpo.
Alpha London, good afternoon, clearance to Palma de Mallorca, Daventry, 3 November departure,
So we're going to go direct
Clear Daventry 3 November departure, squawk 7713.
Timpo.
Correct.
There we go.
Ryanair
And
85 Lima Golf, monitor Unicorn 122-1.
oh no, we want to stay at 340, we don't want him to fall, so we're going to do that.
Speedbird 14161, ready to descend for level 200.
Chances are now he's told us that we can resume our own navigation, he probably won't hear from him now. Unless something major happens. We can close you down, we can close you
Flight
down.
level 1.
Don't need you, but we will need PH, is it?
EGN 170, climb flight level 370.
Approach. We don't know where we're going to be approaching yet, so...
Channel 964 with you passing
at
9000.
the moment.
EGN 170, this is
So
the
what I'll do-
simplest instruction you can ever get. Climb flight level 370.
Flight level 370.
Thank you. Janex 906.
Wow, this
follow
ATC's on it today, isn't he?
And Willow 3 Bravo arrival, climb flight level 19.
In all fairness, though, these ATCs get a lot of stick and they have a lot of people coming through them, so I can imagine it's quite annoying.
Direct Kidley, Willow 3 Bravo arrival, climb 190.
Shuttle 1 to November 1 ready to descend flight level 280 level manual. Speedbird 1416, 1 Unicorn 122 decimal 8 command.
Unicorn 1228,
Easy 378 up upper, vacated hotel, Sherwood number 6.
Easy 370 Bravo taxi Bravo Alpha to stand 4.
He's in a very happy mood by the sounds of it. Just do a quick refresh, see if anybody else has popped
Neptune
along the
29
line.
Echo ready for push and start.
Neptune 29 racket push and start is approved.
Push and start approved.
We've got somebody there just below us at Timpo, or just above us even. He's too far away for us
Voice
to see right
278,
now.
they descend to altitude 5,000 feet.
Over
QNH 1020.
about 20 miles, 20 kilometres out. Just over. And if you have a look, he's over what is EGSS, where that is. He will possibly be the guy heading to Newcastle. Okay, so the sound seems to have gone skew-if because my headset died, and Xplane, one of the biggest flaws I have with Xplane, and it is a real bugbear of mine, is if your headset dies, it cuts all the audio off and then you can't get it back without quitting. And now I'm not going to quit because it means I've got to start from scratch again then, and I refuse to do so. So what I'm doing is I'll just put some music on for the overlay, and I'm afraid we just won't have the sound. You might still be able to hear the ATC hopefully, but the rest of the sound I'm afraid has gone AWOL. To decimal 8 he told me to go on, because I lost the headset. I had to quickly do it on the text box for it, because there's also a text box for the ATC just in case you don't have comms, or some people aren't comfortable with the comms, or just general just generally like me, their headsets died or something like that, and then they've had to quickly make them aware just so they know. So what I'm going to do now we're just flying our way there. Got a bit of time to go. Essentially our descent is going to start just after Nelsa. So what I'm going to do is put us outside so you get a nice little view, and I will speed it up and see you in a bit. Okay, so we've got to prepare for our descent profiling. We're getting close to it. It might change when ATC come on and let me know otherwise, but what I'm going to do is do it as per Simbrief information, which is our flight plan to begin with, and then we can always change it if it turns out that it needs to. So it's telling us we're going to runway 24 on an ILS approach. It's probably going to be in P1E, I reckon. So at the moment it's telling me nothing, so we're going to say no to that, it's just direct. No via, go try and in. Right, yeah. Going to our nav is where we now need this information. So it's 108.90, 108.90, and the course is 24241. Go 241. It will automatically pick that up at both sides, picks it up. And on the prog page, on EGPH, EGPH24. And EH. So we're saying it is currently 1017. Shut back. Change the temp. 17. What we're going to need to do quickly is go onto here. We need to know the MDH, so we've got to go to approach. We're going ILS 4. Getting a little bit of turbulence there by the looks of it. through as well. That's after 1 through 10. Okay. Or auto brake medium. Down yet. Cool. Too high. Okay, back that now. Information on we've got Edinburgh ground. He's 12175, so set up ready. Edinburgh Tower, this is EZY748 Charlie. We're signing in. We're happy to follow any flight vectors that you require. So if you please advise and we will comply.
Thank you. I'll just go to the whole rigmarole. It's an in-pip 1 Echo arrival. Leave Tartan heading 020 degrees.
Leaving Tartan on 020 degrees, EZY748 Charlie.
That's correct. Leave Tartan, but on your current heading, that's fine. If you just turn right very soon, heading 020 degrees, and that's it.
Okay. Yep. So we'll turn after turn. 020 EZY748 Charlie.
EZY748 Charlie. Thank you. Report your aircraft type.
Aircraft type is Airbus A319. EZY748 Charlie.
Airbus 319, thank you. And information is Juliet, the QNH is 1017.
Information is Juliet, and it is QNH 1017.
Correct. Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Descending to altitude 4,000 feet at QNH 1017. EZY748 Charlie. Okay, so we've just come back. You might not have just heard me talking then because the mic was still on mute, but I had some vectors given to me by the ATC. He's basically practicing some radar vectors with us, so I said, no, that's absolutely fine. So he set us on a course of 020 and he's asked us to descend to 4,000 feet. So that's what we have done. If you have a look down here, we are now at 4,000 feet, heading to 020. As per his request. So shortly he should bring us in to get us to turn around and leave. He did send it via the chat, but luckily we managed to get comms back, so at least that's working now.
EZ748 Charlie, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Turning left, heading 360 degrees, EZ748 Charlie. So there we go. Should also have the RNAV in now of ITH, is that right? ITH 24, there we go, we're in.
KLM 1345, hello, Edinburgh Tower. Report your aircraft type and stand number.
It's Boeing 737-800.
You probably said that already. KLM 1345, cleared to Amsterdam, Atala 6 Charlie, departure, squawk 6252.
Okay, so we're now doing the
Scala 6 Charlie, departure, squawk 6562.
That's correct, KLM 1345. Break, easy, 748 Charlie, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descending to altitude 3,000 feet, EZ748 Charlie. Because they're giving us vectors every time they give us a new one, we have to.
KLM 1345, information is Juliet,
to tell it to go down.
Information Juliet, QNH 1017.
Okay, so we're going to click the approach phase. Telling that we are doing approach, but we are doing a manual approach.
748, turn left heading 280 degrees, cleared ILS runway 24.
Turning left 280 degrees, cleared for ILS on runway 24. EZ748 Charlie. And he's cleared us for an ILS approach. So we now
KLM 1345, stand 8, push and start approved, face east, squawk 6252.
Okay, so what I'm doing here is just changing the waypoint system to make it so it goes direct to the next one. That way it just skips out all of the ones that I didn't cover because of the fact of being vectored in. It just helps the computer's management system so I can get it on the approach phase. Okay, so we should be turning now to get on to ILS approach. Landing gear down. That's one. Go to 137, I believe it said. On the VAP speed, let's just quickly check. Frog.
EZY748 Charlie, runway 24, cleared to land, wind is 270 degrees, 10 knots.
Runway 24, clear to land, EZY748 Charlie. Okay, so we've got a Prague, we're coming down. Got the ILS coming up. We're doing a full flaps landing today as well. Get that down to full. There we go. That done. We're going to get speed brake armed. Our speed's coming down nicely. I can't remember what the speed was, so I'm going to do 136. I can't see it. It should be a VAP speed, but I can't see what it says. VAP speed. Here we go, Pratch. 137. Okay, so 137. So we're coming in for that. We'll be turning shortly. Everything is set and ready. Landing gears down. Let me just quickly check that. No, it's not. Ooh, I did notice the 3 green lights weren't on there, so I suddenly thought, oh shit. Here we go. Landing gear coming down. Approach burn active. Okay, glide scope and it's locked. So we're coming in, we're coming down, guys.
Get 1345. The squawk is 6252.
Did you see it off in the distance over there? Category 3. Look, there's the runway. We've got it right ahead of us there. 2 white and 2 red, so we're right on time. If it's 2 red, you're dead. If it's 2 white, you're high. So as it stands, it's looking like we are where we need to be. Let's quickly get the taxi routes up for this while it's coming in.
Edinburgh Tower, Jersey to Yankee Delta with you.
Jersey to Yankee Delta, Edinburgh Tower. Thank you a lot. Information is Juliet. Report your aircraft type.
Dash AQ for 100, same as yesterday.
Roger. Report your passing level.
Passing flight level 133.
Okay, so we're coming into land.
Jersey to Yankee Delta. Thank you. It'll be it's an IMPIP 1 Echo arrival. It'll be radar
got a bit of a
vectors
crosswind
for ILS runway 24.
A little bit of crosswind coming.
Yep, in pit 1 Echo and radar vectors for 24 Jersey to Yankee Delta.
Jersey 2 Yankee Delta. Descend flight level 70.
Level 70, Jersey 2 Yankee Delta.
And here we go, coming into land. Blaring. There we go. Make sure we've got. We've opened them up. Haven't, but that's fine. Slowly slowing down.
EZY748 Charlie, thanks a lot for that. Taxi stand 65 Bravo Alpha and Echo.
It's EZY748 Charlie, can you just repeat that? Sorry, so taxi via.
Taxi stand 65 Alpha and Echo.
Stand 6 via Alpha and Echo. EZY748 Charlie, thank you very much.
Thank you. Jersey 2 Yankee Delta, leave Tartan heading 020 degrees.
Leaving Tartan heading 020 degrees, Jersey 2 Yankee Delta.
Okay, so we're there, so now we can go via over in Charlie. We need to find parking six. Parking stand 6 is okay. Parking stand. There's one. Alpha and Echo. So there we go. So that's our landing on the Vatsim network. And we're now heading our way back to the stand. Welcome to Edinburgh Airport, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this. I'm sorry about the sound kicking out, but hopefully the music's been alright in the background. And yeah, next time I'll make sure that whatever it's going through, it works properly first time without any issues. And 6, we'll just wait for KLM flight to move out of the way. Once it moves, we'll be able to safely get into stand 6.
Edinburgh Tower, KLM, 135, request taxi,
KLM 1345, taxi Hollywood Delta 1 runway 24 via Foxtrot and Alpha.
Taxi via Foxtrot Alpha, Delta 1 to runway 24.
Jersey 2 Yankee Delta, you have 30 miles to the threshold. Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1017, Jersey 2 Yankee Delta.
We are now in a stand 6, so there we go, people. Hope you've enjoyed the flight. I have
Jersey
been
2 Yankee Delta. I can do a touch and go if you want for more vectors if you want to practice more.
That's very kind of you've done it, but there's a radar controller coming on, and I don't suppose you'd be very pleased if I was doing that in front of him, sir.
Okay, that's fine, sir.
Okay, so we've landed now. There we go. We're now at the stand. Welcome to Edinburgh Airport, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed the flight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the
KLM 1345 on reaching runway 24, clear takeoff, wind is 260 degrees 129.
I'm going to switch to the so I'm going to switch to the replays of the landing for you, and so you can see that, and then yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the content. Like I say, I apologize, the sound kind of died halfway through, but at least you hopefully can hear the ATC. and we managed to get ourselves down and parked. So I've been Carrot Top Gamer, this has been Xplane 11. We're now currently at Edinburgh Airport at stand 6, so seatbelt signs are off and you're all now okay to depart. Thank you again and see you next time.